You can win with money and still lose at life. God's wisdom is how you win at both. Why do some Christians feel financially squeezed even after obeying God? I thought I had the answer until I went and read Proverbs, and it taught me how wrong I was. I didn't have anything right. I wasn't obeying like I actually should. And you probably are not as well if you're listening to this. Now, learn this before it's too late. I'm Timothy Smith, founder of Finding Financial Freedom and a faith based financial coach helping young Christians build money habits that honor God and wealth. Now, here's the problem: too many believers are stressed, reactive, and unprepared financially. And the reason why is because the government doesn't teach us, they don't want to take care of us, they just want to rob us of our money. But the Bible has already said this is going to happen anyways. The world is going to be here to kill, steal, and destroy. But if we follow what he says, we can live more abundantly. If you stay stuck, you lose peace, the ability to give freely, and the margin to follow your calling. We are all designed for something greater than survival. And you can't just stay in survival. It's a miserable life. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 Bible-rooted, practical steps you can use this week to grow in financial wisdom and build real wealth. Now here's point 1. Proverbs as God's financial manual. Proverbs 1 verse 7 tells us, and I'm going to read the whole thing to you because I believe it's that important to understand. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Wisdom is the skill of knowing when, why, and how to act so money serves God's purpose rather than ruling your life. We want God to be on the throne and not money because money is a cruel master. So read 1 chapter of Proverbs each day, highlight the verses. You could do green for money, yellow for wisdom, however you see it, because there's more than just financial wisdom in there. So it's good to separate those. Journal a takeaway, the money win that you got from reading that proverb. Now here's point 2. Wisdom through wise counsel. If you were paying attention earlier, I mentioned that, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. We have to sharpen each other. Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, iron sharpens iron, as one man sharpens another. We have to sharpen each other. We have to build upon each other. We have to, this is just, God designed us this way. We are designed for connection. We are designed to challenge each other so we can grow. Wisdom is often caught in community. One conversation can correct a blind spot faster than months of reading, as long as you're talking to the right people. See, wisdom is not just gaining knowledge exactly, it's discerning what is right from wrong. And in my opinion, it's a step further by taking action on what is right versus what is wrong. So this week, I encourage you to find one financially faithful believer. Ask these 3 questions. How did you learn to manage money? Who did you learn from? I love this third question. Will you help me learn how to manage money? Yes, ask that question because knowledge is powerful, but honestly, applied knowledge is more powerful. Knowledge by itself doesn't mean anything. You can know the Bible from cover to cover, but if you don't act upon anything that is in there, your life is still going to be a mess. Action leads to freedom. Now, moving on to point three, trusted tools that turn wisdom into habits. Here, I'm going to give you some tools, some steps, some guidelines, some resources that you can go and take action on building your wisdom so you can find peace and financial freedom. Proverbs emphasizes on instruction, understanding, and practical steps. So, your resources here is simply, most of it we've already gone over, but there's a special bonus here. Talk to wise people. Read from these powerful books. Uh, this guy I really love, he said something along the lines of people put 20 years of their best practices into a book that only takes a few hours to read and only costs about $20. It is the biggest return on your investment and your time going and reading those thoughts. That's why books are so powerful. That's why the Bible is a book. So read and talk with wise people. Second, hire coaches if you are looking for quick learning. I'm a coach, you can hire me. There's other financial coaches, there's other leadership coaches, there's coaches that can help you improve and understand your health, spiritual leaders, pastors, I mean, honestly, counselors. Coaches and counselors are basically the same thing. Talking to someone who is at a much higher level than you already are, and these people are willing to teach you, they're willing to guide you so you grow and improve as fast as possible. This is the most expensive option, but it gives the most results. So if you can afford it, don't be scared of the investment. And last thing, use my free resources. There will be a link in the description, or you can find this stuff on my page. I have a podcast called the Freedom Finders Podcast, which goes into a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about here, but in much more detail. You can listen to it while you're driving to work or going on a walk or something like that. There's the Freedom Finders community. Right now is a free community of people who are trying to find freedom and build wisdom with money. It is in school. You can look up Freedom Finders Community, or I should have a link on my YouTube page. And last thing is there is this test. It is called the Financial Clarity Test. That thing is completely free. You go and sign up for it. You also join my newsletter doing that. I give weekly financial tips. And the test will give you a really quick, simple step towards making your financial life clear. So that way you can work through some steps to make your financial life better. So go and use that stuff. Go check out the resources. Right now, they're all completely free. Now, just to recap on everything. One, read Proverbs daily. It only takes about 10-15 minutes to read a chapter. Just go and read them. You will gain so much wisdom starting there. That's practically where I started. And I have a whole podcast episode talking about Proverbs basically, so you can find that. Seek one wise advisor. That can be hiring me as a coach, that can be talking to your pastor or another faithful uh, financial wizard, if you want to call them that. Just someone who's beyond where you are financially and is willing to share and give knowledge. And third thing, this is probably the biggest thing, is form the habit. You can start, but it's so easy to stop after starting. I want you to start and be consistent. Consistent is key. James Clear has his book on atomic habits. and he talks about all this stuff, but you just have to start and you just have to be consistent. If you can do that much, you will lead to mastery. You will master personal finance. Do these steps and you will move from anxiety and reactive living to clarity, peace, generosity, and real freedom. Wisdom rooted in God's word produces lasting financial freedom. That is the end of the video. My name is Timothy Smith. I am a financial coach for young Christians. Do these things in this video. Like if you found it useful, comment on how it went, share your progress, and subscribe for more biblical wisdom. Timothy out.